Hey there, my name's Hayden with Cricut, and today I'm going to show you how to make custom print then cut labels. Let's make it. All right, so we're going to make these custom labels, and I'm going to walk you through all the things you need for this project. Here's what you'll need. We've got our Cricut Explorer 3, Cricut Light Grip Mat, a weeder tool, Cricut printable vinyl, our spices in our jars, and then there's Design Space on our connected device. Okay, so to get started with these labels, we're going to go in here in Design Space, and we're going to open up this project, Custom Grilling Spice Jars. Now, my friend Cade makes these custom spices. I think they're store-bought, but I'm going to make him an actual customized label. So we're going to double-click here on Name, and we're just going to type in his name. And now I'm going to come over here to Advanced, and I'm going to ungroup the letters. The reason I'm doing that is because, as you see here, the apostrophe sits a little high, more than I like. So it feels like it's with his name. All right, that looks pretty good. Now I'm just going to zoom out here with the zoom control, and I'm going to select this entire label area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over and select Flatten to combine so that it's one piece that we can print out and cut. And then I'm going to do the same for these other labels. And that reduces all the layers down to 3 easy labels. Everything looks good here. And as you can see here in the layers, it says print then cut, and that's a good sign. So I'm going to select Make It, and Design Space is going to prepare this layout for me. What we're going to do next, because all that layout looks good, we're going to select Continue. All right. So the first thing we need to do is send the labels to the printer. And we have our Cricut printable vinyl right here. And in Design Space, I'm going to select Send to Printer. You're going to see a pop-up that will prompt you to print this. What you want to do is take your Cricut printable vinyl and position it in your inkjet printer in such a way that we print on top of the material. You don't want to print on the backer. So I'm going to select Print and send that to the printer. And I think it's coming. Yeah, look at that. Oh, what took you so long? Thank you. Instant. Will wonders never cease? All right, so now that I've selected Print in Design Space, it's moving me on to Select Material. Now, here in the Popular tab, you can see our most popular materials, and we don't see printable vinyl here, so I'm going to select Browse All Materials. Up here in the search bar, I'm just going to type in the name of the material, printable vinyl, and select Enter. All right, so here we have the material, and I'm just going to select it, select Done, and we're on to step 3. And Design Space tells me what I need to do. There's no tool required in Clamp A, load fine point blade in Clamp B, and we're going to load the mat and press the Load Unload button. We already know that Clamp B is loaded, and so I'm going to take my mat, I'm going to remove the protective sheet, place it over here, and I want to position my material in the top left corner of this mat. This has a nice grid, so it's easy to align, and just gently apply that to the surface of the mat. You're going to feel a little sticky, but that's okay. So as you're getting ready to load this, you might think, wait a minute, I didn't pick a black box to go around my labels, but actually it serves a purpose. This black box is a guide so that the Explorer 3 senses where to cut your labels out. So we're just going to press Load, and the machine's going to feed that in. Okay, it looks like we're ready to go. Design Space is telling me to press Go. The machine is flashing the Go button, which means it's go time. So during this portion, the machine is going to scan that black box and make sure it knows where to cut the labels. And now we're cutting. That's it, we're done. Okay, we're good to go. We're gonna press unload. And you can see here that we have 3 rectangles for our labels. This part's pretty easy. We're just gonna flip the mat over. So I'm just gonna curl this back. And what I'm doing is I'm moving my hand, I'll show you, moving my hand along the material as I peel the mat away. And this prevents it from curling. And voila, put my mat over here. All right, so looks pretty good. Now I'm going to take this off the backer and put them on each of my spice jars. So we're gonna start with the pork one. Like that. And then I've got my jar right here. I'm just gonna eyeball it and center it like so. Looks good. All right, let's take the chicken one. And I've got my chicken rub right here. I would caution against putting labels on actual chickens. It's kind of clucked up. All right, there's that one. And then we got our beef seasoning. So good, so beefy. All right. You can choose to use the weeder for this if you want, but I find with simpler shapes like rectangles, it's pretty easy just to peel away. Put that like so. All right, there we got our final beef spice blend label. We've got a real customized label for custom spices. Good one, Cade. And this just goes to show that there are tons of opportunities to make cool labels and stickers with our Cricut printable vinyl. So check it out, have fun making, and check out our other Let's Make It videos. We'll see you around.